beautiful people, my name is ella.rene and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you guys can't already tell by the title, in today's video I am showing you guys how to do 2026 influencer makeup. Just speaking personally, as an influencer myself, this is my makeup routine that I have learned and adapted throughout the years, and it's what I've found to work best when filming to feel cute and kind of fit into the influencer space. So if you're someone who's looking to be an influencer, or if you want to feel all cutesy and feel the influencer cutesy vibe, whatever, keep on watching to see how I go from this to this. So without further ado, no makeup Ella, take it away. Now, if you guys are long-term followers of mine, you guys know I have been an influencer for quite a bit of time. Girl, I am not new to this industry, okay? We have seen many faces of ella.rene, some of which we don't need to remember. My main focus is to show you guys. Why do I keep doing the influencer hands? Please. That's how you know this YouTube video is real. It's authentic. It's coming from the source, from the vein. Okay. Without further ado, let's get into it, besties. The first thing that I want to get out of the way is this is not necessarily my everyday makeup tutorial. One, because I don't wear makeup every day. I just don't. Two, this makeup is meant to be for the camera. Think of it like theater, right? When you're in front of the camera, you have to look a certain way. You have to be a little bit more dramatic just so the camera picks it up, and also to be a little bit more eye-catching. Let's be real. So would I necessarily recommend for this to be your everyday makeup? No. But also, if you want to be a baddie and do it anyways, girl, no one is stopping you. I have worn it out for creator events, just going to the store. Like, I won't lie, like when makeup's on, it's on. I'm gonna look cute, and I know I look cute, so I'm gonna wear it out. Like, but it is a little bit more dramatic than just more natural makeup, I shall say. With that aside, let's get into the first product that I use. I'm going to put a little headband in just so I know I can get full coverage of my face, because we're going to be working all in these corners and edges, okay? Just going to cosplay a furry for a little bit, and that's okay because we can rock with furry sometimes. Okay. Ow! To start off, I'm going to be using primer. Now, I never really was a primer girly. I just wasn't. I'm like, this stuff is sticky. Why do I want it on my face? But for the days that I'm filming for a long time in front of the camera where it can be a little sweaty, can be a little hot, hours on end, your makeup needs to look good, this kind of helps your makeup stay. I will say, I thought it was a myth, but it kind of does. After you have your primer on your hands, I add to that a pump, a little squirt. We're gonna add a little pump of any bronzing drops that you may wish. I kind of switch it out between these two. For today, I'm going to use the Tanologist. Love her. And we're just going to do a pump to mix into that primer. As you can see, the two are blended. This to me also helps make sure that the bronzing drops aren't too much, because look at that on the face, girl. We just want to be a little bronzy for the camera. Now that you look crazy, you're gonna rub it into your skin. The reason why I do bronzing drops, or I do bronzer in general, is because you are in front of bright lights. I have white lights glaring at me right now. And because of that, if you are pasty white like me, it's gonna wash you out. That's just the truth of the matter. And even if you are like a little bit tan, like I'm a little bit tan right now, my face never gets tan the same amount as my body. Does anyone else have that problem? My face never catches up with my body tan wise. It can get close like towards the end of the summer, but like rarely. After I do my bronzer, I always look like a little red, and I think that's just because my face is like slightly sensitive, so ignore that. Okay, now that you are slightly darker, we are going to go in with our lip product. I like to swap it out. Sometimes I do normal lip liner, other times I do my trusty, dusty peel-off lip liner. I like to do more of a neutral tone of a lip liner, but that's just me. A lot of girls look really good in like berries, and I wish I could, but I just look like I got into my mom's makeup when I was a kid. I love my neutrals, I love my browns, so that's what we're gonna go with today. I will say this is a very, very crucial step, because all of the cute influencer girls are wearing lip liner. Think of the one that pops into your head, 2 or 3. Lip liner. Tell me I'm wrong. So you cannot skip this step. This is a very, very, very important step. Okay, now let's go on to the application process. My mirror is right here, so I will be staring at myself here. I always have to focus like kind of really hard, because this can really make or break. You don't want to have sloppy lip liner on the entire day. We're just lining the lip, not going too much over. Okay, it's really easy to line your lips if you have a light hand, because your lip naturally kind of comes out on its own. At least mine do. So it's really easy to follow it if you just are like very light and kind of hovering above it and just let your lip touch the wand. that makes sense. Amazing, perfect. All right, I'm going to let this dry for about like 5 minutes. You honestly don't need too long, at least for mine. This one becomes pretty pigmented pretty fast. Now we are going to add our bronzer. So I'm going to take my bronzing stick. This one is from Too Faced, and I just add the smallest amount. This is more to add color back to your face because again, we are working with pretty harsh lights. We're working with bright lights that wash you out, so we're trying to get that color back. So I add my bronzer, add a little bit right here. I blend that kind of up and out into the hairline. I like try not to blend down because I don't want to like drag my face down. See, that looks like pretty good, right? So then I do the same thing on the other side. We following. Also guys, I don't know if you can tell, but I'm using like a cooler setting of light than I usually do. Normally I do like really warm because again, I get washed out so easily. So let me know if you guys like this like wider setting more. I feel like I like it more. I feel like I feel more like a YouTuber. So maybe we'll keep it. Okay, now that we have our bronzer on, we're gonna put a little bit on the forehead. You can also add more than I am. I just don't want to like feel too cakey because also half of the freaking filming and being an influencer is the confidence. And if you don't feel confident, if you feel like you're too cakey or you're just doing too much, it's gonna show in your videos. That's at least my experience. Okay, I'm feeling a little bit more sun-kissed. My next step is brows. I feel like brows aren't really a defining factor when it comes to influencer makeup because everyone just like has their own set of brows. That sounds so corny, but like as long as they're just like upkept, they look good, you know? If anything, I feel like, oh, maybe thinner brows are like more in, but I'm not gonna be so real. I just brush through them with like a colored eyebrow brush. That's what I do. I brush through it, I kind of shape it up a little bit, but we're not having to do too much on the brows. Okay. Now we're getting into it, right? We're getting into it. The next step that I do is concealer. Just put a pump out on your hand and we're gonna go ahead and put that underneath our eye. It's gonna be like not really blended, but don't worry too much about that because also we have to put blush on. So blush is gonna go like right there. Okay, now that you have some concealer under your eyes, we're gonna peel our lip off and outline our lip liner. Just clean it up a little bit with concealer. The reason why I use the lip peel is it stays on longer. It has a longer shelf life, okay? A lot of times when I'm lip syncing or just talking or whatever, normal lip liner will kind of get smudged and I'll just have to like reapply it. But this one, you don't really have to do too much. She will stay there. Now that you have cleaned up the lip liner a little bit, you're just gonna blend out that concealer that you added around. Wow, like look at the difference that lip made. This is like why I'm telling you the lip truly makes or breaks the whole influencer look. Like, oh my gosh, y'all. Oh my goodness. Now, like I said before, since your makeup doesn't have to be perfect, you can just stop here. But what I've been doing recently is taking a normal lip liner around the same shade, if not a little bit lighter, and just like blending it out a little bit so it doesn't look like too harsh of lines. Like, hello? Amazing. Look how good my lips look. So good, right? So good. Now you can choose to add like a clear lip gloss over this. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. It's really up to you. My lips are feeling a little dry, so I might just like add some sheer little coat. This is what we're working with. So cutesy, so sheer. Honestly, we can take the headband off now. She's had her moment. Okay, now with the leftover concealer that you still have on your hands, just add it to any blemishes that you have. Or I like to sometimes add it onto my chin because sometimes my chin can get a little red. Amazing, like so, like that. Okay, my next step is blush. Now blush kind of just depends on what color you like as a person or what vibe you're trying to go for. If you want to go for more soft girl, maybe a lighter pink. If you're trying to go for tan baddie, go for more like an orange. It really is just like what I'm feeling for the day. I love like a deep red. I do. I wish I could wear it on my lip. I probably could try, but I just feel like there'd be too much going on. So I add it to my cheeks instead. Since this is like a circular applicator, I just do like one little dot right there. Cute. And then I like to blend it out. This one you can like kind of blend in all sorts of ways. You're trying to really blend it into the bronzer, up into the hairline slightly, and also into that concealer, just so it looks like kind of like a gradient. Perfect. Okay, now the same thing on the other side. Okay, this next step for me is very, 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 very crucial. Extremely crucial. And I never used to do it, but wow, have I noticed a difference on camera when I started to do it. If you can't tell right now, I look a little sweaty. Maybe you're being nice and mistaking it as dewy, which, okay, yes, I put primer on, so it's gonna be a little, and moisturizer. I do moisturize, but it feels like sweat. It looks like sweat sometimes, and with these blaring lights, like it gets hot. We don't want to look like that. We don't want to feel like that. We don't want to look like that. So what's our fix? What's our fix? Powder. Yes, yes, Okay. Grab any powder that you like. This one I got gifted by Flower Nose. I'm just gonna pat her in with our cute little puff pass. Nope. A little powder puff, and we're gonna put it right underneath our eyeballs. Wow, look at that difference. Seriously, look at the difference. Like, my face feels just so much more defined and just like there. Like, she feels there. She feels smooth. Seriously, powdering makes all the difference. And yeah, I do powder my chin and everywhere else that I put concealer because we're trying to make it all even and we don't need those parts to be shiny. And we don't need the forehead to be shiny, so I'll just add a little bit here too. And suddenly, oh my gosh, baddie, like, hello? It literally helps so much. Like, I feel, look. I look like a YouTuber now, like not just like some girl who's trying to tell you something. Now on your like high points, it's okay to like keep the dewiness because that is naturally where the sun hits you, where you're supposed to be like brighter. Like that's where you put highlighter. Now we are finally moving on to the last part of the face, which is our beautiful eyes. Okay, I like to switch up my eye looks. It really again just depends on what I'm going for, but to give the more influencer look, you're gonna do probably some sort of cat eye liner, eyeshadow, something to accentuate the outer corners of your eyes, because after you put mascara on, it's gonna make your eyes look bigger, your lashes look thicker. So today I'm just gonna do a cool tone brown liner using eyeshadow. So it'll kind of be like blended out. So it'll be an illusion of a wing, if you may. And we're just gonna go in with this color here in the new Urban Decay palette. I have an angled brush and I just do a little bit. You don't have to start off with a lot because it is eyeshadow and because it's doing a more like blended look. You can start light and then just keep adding on. I like to follow the direction of my waterline, so mine is very angled. So I kind of just like pick up where it left off and drag up a little bit. I like doing the more eyeshadow eyeliner because there's more leniency. There's more room to mess up and you can just blend it out. Cute, like she's cute. Let's do the other eye. Amazing. Now that you have your eyeliner on, we can finally move on to lashes. For lashes, nothing special. It's pretty basic. Take your eyelash curler, you curl your eyelashes, and then you put your mascara on. This is the mascara that I will be using today. It is the Too Faced Better Than Sex Waterproof Mascara. I find the mascaras that look best on camera for me are black mascaras and waterproof mascaras. That helps the eyelashes stay up and not actually fall. And when applying this mascara, I really make sure to first coat the full lash, and then once I see that like all of the lashes are like pretty evenly coated, I then start to concentrate the mascara product towards the bottom of the lash, just so it gets a more gradient effect and it makes the lashes look more voluminous. And just like that, one eye is done. Look how much bigger my eye looks. Like, she is ready to be on camera. So cunty. Okay, next eyeball. Okay, perfect. And finally, the last step for my influencer makeup routine is, of course, setting spray. Girl, you have to have a good setting spray if you are filming in front of the camera. If these bright lights are shining on you and you're getting sweaty, if you're dancing and you're getting sweaty, if you're walking around doing whatever, moving your face a lot, setting spray is gonna make it stay, okay? So we're just gonna spray a generous amount onto the face. Don't breathe it in. And after you do that, you may feel that your face is starting to get a little bit more dewy again, because again, this is moisture. It is moisture. So sometimes I do like to reapply the powder every once in a while after every couple of takes when I'm filming. It really just is up to you and your preferences. Okay, you guys, this is the completed Influencer 2026 makeup look. I hope you all enjoyed this video and found it at least a little bit useful. Maybe hopefully you got a couple of tips. If you did the full thing with me, let me know. Send me pictures, videos, tag me, whatever. If you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to me. It helps me out a bunch when you do. Also, follow me on all of my other socials. I post lots of different lifestyle, relatable, fun content that I feel like you, yes you, would enjoy. Now, I'm about to go film some short form videos just so y'all know that I actually do use this makeup and this is truly 100% authentic. I love you guys so much. Have a good day, night, evening, or whatever. Make sure to take care of yourselves and stay you, stay true, and stay tuned. Love you. Bye.